hurricane situations, I've changed my mind. There really is climate change, and I thought, wow, what an impact. What an impact that would make.
I'm not denying climate change, but it could very well go back. You know, we're talking about over millions of years. They say that we had hurricanes that were far worse than what we just had with Michael.
Who says that? They say.
Well, people say that in the...
Yeah, but what about the scientists who say it's worse than ever?
You have to show me the scientists, because they have a very big political agenda, Leslie.
I can't bring them in.
Scientists also have a political agenda.
Jamal Khashoggi, the journalist, the Saudi journalist, was he murdered by the Saudis, and did the prince give the order to kill him?
Well, nobody knows yet, but we'll probably be able to find out. It's being investigated. It's being looked at very, very strongly, and we would be very upset and angry if that were the case. As of this moment, they deny it, and did not deny it vehemently. Could it be them? Yes.
Jared, your son-in-law, got on the phone and asked the prince, did he deny it?
They deny it. They deny it every way you can imagine. In the not too distant future, I think we'll know an answer.
What are your options? Let's say they did. What are your options? Would you consider imposing sanctions as a bipartisan group of senators had proposed?
Well, it depends on what the sanction is. I'll give you an example. They are ordering military equipment. Everybody in the world wanted that order. Russia wanted it. China wanted it. We wanted it. We got it.
So would you cut that off?
Well, I tell you what I don't want to do. Boeing, Lockheed, Raytheon, all these companies. I don't want to hurt jobs. I don't want to lose an order like that. There are other ways of punishing, to use a word that's a pretty harsh word, but it's true.
Tell everybody what's at stake here. You know,
there's a lot at stake. Yeah. There's a lot at stake, and maybe especially so because this man was a reporter. There's something, you'll be surprised to hear me say that, there's something really terrible and disgusting about that if that were the case. So we're going to have to see. We're going to get to the bottom of it, and there will be severe punishment.
You've had a string of wins lately.
Yeah.
Let's see, the economy, the trade deal with Canada and Mexico.
And South Korea.
And South Korea, and Kavanaugh, the confirmation.
There has been no administration in the history of our country, and I say this openly and proudly, that in its first 2 years...
modestly.
Well, it's not even that. It's a fact. Tax cuts, regulation cuts, the biggest regulation cuts in history.
What about North Korea? We're talking about
I consider it so far, a great achievement. Look,
when you say so far?
It's always so far till everything's done. Deals are deals, okay? Whether it's a real estate deal or a retail deal, it doesn't matter. But I will say this. The day before I came in, we were going to war with North Korea. I sat with President Obama.
We were going to war?
I think it was going to end up in war. And my impression is, and even in my first few months, I mean, that rhetoric was as tough as it could possibly get. Doesn't get any tougher than that. Nobody's ever heard rhetoric that tough. We were going to war with North Korea. Now, you don't hear that. You don't hear any talk of it. And he doesn't want to go to war, and we don't want to go to war. And he understands denuclearization, and he's agreed to it. And you see that. He's agreed to it.
Do you trust him?
I do trust him, yeah. I trust him. That doesn't mean I can't be proven wrong.
Why would you trust him?
Well, first of all, if I didn't trust him, I wouldn't say that to you. Wouldn't I be foolish to tell you right here on 60 Minutes?
Well, remember what Reagan said. Trust but verify.
Sure, I know. It's very true. But the fact is, I do trust him. But we'll see what happens.
But is it true that they haven't gotten rid of a single weapon, and they may actually be building more missiles?
They want to,
absolutely.
And I will tell you that they're closing up sites.
But is what I said true, that they haven't?
Well, nobody really knows. I mean, people are saying that.
Yeah.
I've actually said that. And
Donald Trump tried to cover the sun with the one finger.
We don't really know, Leslie. We really
it's
don't
impossible.
know. But I assume, let's say the answer is yes.
Okay.
In the meantime, they haven't tested a missile. They haven't tested a rocket. They definitely haven't done a nuclear test, because you know about them real fast. It sort of moves the earth. And we have a relationship now.
One of the things that Kim has asked for is for you to ease the sanctions.
We haven't done that.
Are you prepared to do that?
I just
What
can
does he
laugh.
have to do
No,
before
I'm
you?
not telling you. This isn't the Obama administration. I haven't eased the sanctions. I haven't done anything.
They was
I haven't
talking a
done
lot of
everything.
things.
We're meeting.
Now they
I
shaking
believe he
hands.
likes me. I like him. We have a good relationship. It's very
Now
important.
they have a
And
good
then we fell in
relationship.
love. Okay? No, really.
They fall
He
in
wrote me
love.
beautiful
Get
letters.
a girlfriend or
And they're great
boyfriend, or
letters.
boyfriend and boyfriend, or
We fell
girlfriend
in
and
love.
girlfriend.
I want to read you his resume, okay?
Go ahead.
He presides over a cruel kingdom of repression, gulags, starvation, reports that he had his half-brother assassinated, slave labor, public executions. This is a guy you
I know
love.
all these things.
Execution?
I'm not a baby. I know
I
all
know,
these
but
things.
why do you love that guy?
Look. I get along with him, okay?
But you
As I
said
say,
love him.